and we're back here following the title match with head coach Patrick Baker. Coach, 2-2 at halftime. Back and forth affair. North Texas just had a little more in the second half.
They had a lot more in the second half. We chose to go with the wind, and I just didn't think we did enough with it. They had a wonder strike against the wind to go up 1-0, and Alicia scored a nice goal to make it 1-1. He got in line, played a nice ball to Sammy Vittles, make it 2-1, and even with the wind, the bigger ball got played out, it got flicked on, headed into backspace, and off they went on a 1v1, so the wind didn't even matter. So 2-2 at half, like you said, and then, we knew the bigger balls were still going to come. The wind is very real here in Oklahoma and other parts. If you're recruiting a player from Texas or Oklahoma and they're talking about a game, you usually ask them, what half did you have the wind? And North Texas had the wind in the second half and took full advantage of it. But, full credit to them, and congratulations to John and the girls and the staff. They deserve today. And I'm sad for our girls. I'm disappointed we didn't play a little bit better and deal with set pieces a little bit better. But it's been a wonderful preseason and non-conference and conference season, and to be the regular season champs over the course of that time, and to get here and play in 3, action-packed games with Louisiana Tech and UNC Charlotte and North Texas, and had a quiet word with the team in the locker room, before they changed, just because we don't know if we're going to play again, and we think we have a healthy RPI, and we hope the committee will look favorably on our whole body of work. But I also told our players that if we didn't get another chance to play, I wanted to address them at that point. And it's a special group of seniors. It's a special team, but it has been driven by our seniors. And I just couldn't be more proud of a group of young ladies that have shared our vision of coming to Boca Raton and Florida Atlantic University and wanting to help change the complexion of our program. And they've garnered 3 trophies in 4 years, and there may be still some firsts. We were hoping for our first championship today, and unfortunately that didn't come to fruition. I try to make them laugh a little bit. I'm like, hey, next time we go to the final, let's just not play at the host institution. We lost at Charlotte in 16, and then to Charlotte, and then we lost today to North Texas at North Texas. So we just need to get to a final where it's a neutral site maybe. But in all fairness, just wanted them to know how much we cared about them and how appreciative we are that they've enjoyed so much team and individual success. And people will look at our program so much differently this year and in years to come than they did back then. And those were years that we were really doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes work. And there was a lot of good things that happened then too. But at the same time, just to build this level of consistency and winning and doing it the right way and playing these big teams and getting results is just fantastic, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Through circumstance, one way or another, you ended up starting 8 of your 10 seniors, in the semifinals and today, and that couldn't be a bigger credit to that class.
Well, absolutely. We did the same thing, against Charlotte, and on Friday night, and it's just, you're not just saying, hey, here's big numbers and 2 seniors start and 2 get minutes and a lot of players don't play. Like these players have started and played a lot of minutes over their 4-year careers, and they deserve a lot, and they helped get us here, and to start the way that we did with those guys was very important. And then we put 9 of them on at the end of the game. I felt that was appropriate too, because unfortunately we weren't going to get back into the game just the way that was unfolding. And so the last full handful of minutes, I just felt it was the appropriate thing to put those players on and let them have that experience together and just walk off the field what might be their last game if we don't get selected to the tournament. But at the same time, I said I feel good about our chances, and hopefully our name is one of those called tomorrow.
I may be a little biased, but I think that your resume is very good. But if you had the opportunity to just kind of give the details of this season, what would you say?
Well, I think coming into today being 15-3-2, the winning percentage, that's a lot of wins. I think we counted in the top 28. There was only 12 teams that had 15 or more wins, and there's got to there's got to be a value on wins. We hadn't lost. Today we lost, but we hadn't lost since Louisiana Tech away on turf. And we started off the season, 2-2, and then since that point, I think we were like 13-1-2. So, just a remarkable stretch. We finished the year strong. Everybody talks about the last 10 games, and I would put our last streak up against anybody's. And I just think if you look at some of and again, I think we passed the eye test. If you think about the teams, ask Kansas if they want to play us again, ask Florida if they want to play us again. We've been really good against some of the best teams in the country, and those two teams I mentioned are top 25. And of course, we lost in overtime to Florida to begin the year, and we played really well at Kansas. It was a 1-0 game, and we had our chances, as did they. So those two teams, I'm sure, are going to the tournament, and I feel like we're just as capable as they are.
Well, thanks a lot, and fingers crossed for Monday.
Thanks, sir.